Good afternoon and welcome back to my kitchen. A quick and dirty recipe today. My brother, my sister-in-law and my niece called me about 5 minutes ago and said that they are up in town. They live about an hour and 20 minutes away from us and they thought they would pop in and they'll be at our place in about 20 minutes. So I'm just going to whip up a very quick batch of cheese scones, which are a family favourite because they are my dad's favourite. So first up we need 4 cups of self-raising flour. I've got my oven preheated to 200 degrees fan forced. If you're using a conventional oven, you want it to be about 220. You want a nice hot oven for scones. So that's the 4 cups. I have about 300 mils of cream left. So that's going straight in. And I'm going to fill this about halfway with water. Shake it up to get all the leftover bits in there. Pour that in as well. If you were making sweet scones, you could use lemonade, which is quite nice. But because these are savoury, I'm just going to use water and about a cup of shredded cheese. This is just ordinary cheddar. Then we're going to mix this up. You don't want to overmix scones. They're pretty forgiving. A little bit of flour on my bench. A little bit of flour over the top. I think I must have had just slightly more than half of that cream left because they are a little bit wetter than usual. But that's okay, they'll still taste delicious. So I just grabbed a butter knife and I'm going to cut these into scones. You can, of course, use a scone cutter, but I find that this honestly works just as well and is faster. And I'm just going to add a little bit of flour here for dipping the base of these scones in before I put them on my trays, just to make sure they don't stick. You'll have to forgive my having just got out of the shower and not having any makeup on or anything. This is just a lazy Sunday at home for us. It's meant to be raining today, although it hasn't started yet. Scones don't spread a huge amount, but you want to give them a little bit of room. on the trays. I will fit however many I end up with onto these two trays. So if I have to space them a little bit closer together at the end, I will. The thing with scones is that you really just don't want to overwork them. So try and get them into the oven as quick as you can. And I'm going to pop those straight into the oven for about 20 minutes. So I gave my kitchen a quick tidy up while the scones were baking, and I washed the bowl that I made the dough in, and then I put a couple of clean tea towels in. So half of the tea towel is in the bowl and half of it is laying out of the edge of the bowl so that I can wrap the hot scones in the tea towels, which will help keep them warm and soft. So the scones baked for 20 minutes exactly, and then I took them out of the oven and put them into my bowl. My family had not yet arrived at this point, but they did arrive just as I was putting the scones on the table, so absolutely perfect timing. The scones were pretty light and fresh, and my brother also brought some jam donuts, so we sat down together and enjoyed some nice hot cheese scones, some nice hot jam donuts, a cup of coffee, and each other's company. It was just a really nice afternoon together as a family. I will show you what the inside of these scones look like in just a second, but thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to see you next time. If you would like, I will pop another one of my videos here that you can enjoy between now and my next upload, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye for now.